Boom, boom. This is Ken, everybody. Welcome back to the channel. All right, we got a little bit 7 Deadly Sins Grand Cross up. A few things to cover, so let's go ahead and jump right into it. All right, so part 2 is up. Part 2 came up a few days ago. I didn't really focus any video on it because there really wasn't that much of a change. It just dropped the second part of the 3.5 anniversary event, where we got a new new character, and we got a little mini event that they stuck in here, so I thought I'd do the video. First thing you'll notice when you come in, of course, is the screen has changed. We now have Christmas inside of the Boar Hat Tavern. So, did a really good job. I like it. It's good. Click on this. Each day you're going to get a present. Okay, so make sure that you do log in, if only to just click on that. We've also got an actual build event. If you're familiar with these, it's pretty, it's interesting. Basically what you do is you do the events. In this case today it was Clear Fort Dungeon Gold, do exchange with King twice, and calculate sales one time, and it gives you these rewards. You then take these rewards into the decorative workshop, okay, combined with these little balls of light or Christmas cheer, whatever you want to call them. You get these just by doing any of the screens, free stages, or anything like that. You'll get a handful of these, so they're very easy to get, not something difficult. Just play the game, you'll get them. Okay, you make those, of course, as always, and then of course you give them to them, and when you get that done, you get the reward. So there's some pretty stuff in here. What's nice is they give you an outfit for Thonar, so you might want to try that. And this is Empress Hairpin for Wonder Thonar, a Snowflake Sword for Wonder Thonar. So a whole set for Thonar, which you should have, I would assume. If you don't, that you'll have a set for her if you do eventually get her. Okay, so one way or the other. Okay, so we got the draws. This is the event that just come up, and it's for Knight of Danafor Liz. Okay character. Not anything I would go for. It's only 140, but I'm trying to get back up to 900 diamonds for the next event that comes out next year. So I'm not going to plan on going on that. But primarily because of the fact that you just get an SS card, 1 step and step 5 guarantee. But yeah, it's fairly cheap to get the character. But when you're conserving diamonds, I'll make a determination. It doesn't end until the 2nd. If I've got, if I manage to get like, a little over 1,000 diamonds before then, and she's still up, I might pull for her. But she's a very situational character. Skill set is not really that good. Okay, but it is a Liz, so if you're collecting Liz's, then you might want to do that. So that's for her. So let's talk about the other event, of course. This is the secondary event, and this was for Gift of Snow White, Valenti of Obsession. Pretty good support character. Again, guys, she's a anniversary event character, so she's not going to be in the build. The only time you're going to be able to get copies for her is when they have special events. It makes it much more difficult to get them and max them out. So if you're going to do her, just take that into account. It's 600. For me, it's not something that I want to do. Primarily because, again, a little bit too many options inside of here. I like to see it when there's only like 4 or 5 characters in here. Combine that with the fact that none of these characters are in my main team, or have been considered even to be used in my main team. This was pretty much an easy pass for me. But this is the one you should be pulling on. This is an excellent character. Does a ton of damage, ton of survivability. So you should definitely be going. He's much better than the 1. The problem with the 1 Escanor was, yes, he did excellent damage, but he was a single target attacker. Both of his were single target, everything was single target. This is not. He's got a single target on his first, AoE on his second, and AoE on his ultimate, and he does a ton of damage with excellent survivability. So he should be your new Escanor that you should be using inside of your team, which you should be using him in PvP if you have any type of a human team at all. Okay, you might want to, of course, exclude him if you're running an own team or a demon team, but if you're running a human team, you should have him in there. He's that good. He makes a lot of bosses and a lot of, especially from what I'm hearing, birds and whatnot, much easier because of his ability to emulate. He does emulation on his massive. So on his ultimate. So keep that in mind. But yeah, 900, go for him. He's worth it. Okay, I've already got him, and I'm working on getting him. Working on getting all of his equipment and whatnot to make him have a full set. And the first vet of the phase 1, you got a ticket on this part 1 for special missions. You got a ticket to take him up to 900. So that's why it was there for. It was for him. So you should have used it on him. I did, and he's at 9. So he's at level 90 right now. And as I've always said, focus on this is what you need to focus on. He's light. Okay. So keep that in mind. That makes him much more better. There's one like Liz is light, Trader Belly dark, and now Ultimate Escanor light. So these are the newer characters. The last time they had a light and dark characters were the last Christmas event. So this is what it. So this is the event for that. So make sure you do that. Use the one, get him up to 90, max him out, and you'll never regret it. You can get pieces of his of clothing and vaccine. You can get the UR equip for his outfit. Okay, the weapon he comes with just bare hands, but if you can get this inside of the events as well, and then the cosmetic, which is for his hair, which is for helmet. So it is what it is. But definitely want to get him because he's quite possibly one of the best characters out there at this particular time, and he should definitely replace the one Escanor in your PvP. If you're running a human team, of course. Now, if you're running an unknown team or a demon team, of course you wouldn't want to put him in there. But if you're running a human team, you should have him in there. He does that much damage, and because he's light, he does not have elemental disadvantages some of those have. So make sure that you do get him, and make sure that you do max him out, and he should be replacing this Escanor right here. Okay? That's good. Next. Another thing that you need to be focusing on is make sure that you complete all of these events that are rolling out inside, especially the jump box. Get as many of these as you can. I think it up around 20. I can't remember which one it was. You'll get a choice of 4 characters. One of those characters was Merlin, Lolly Merlin, daughter of Merlin. I got her as able to use her, and that was able to me to give her a +2 with an honor ultimate. So, and you also get Escanor in there, but it's the one Escanor, not the other. So you can plus Escanor, but if you're using the Escanor, you should do that. So there were some really good characters in there. I think there were 4 of them. That choose one based on, but if you don't have any of them, but you need to get to like 20. Okay, but they give you a lot of boxes, so it shouldn't be a problem, and you've still got until the 26th, so it's not like it's ending. We've still got 6 days for it because it ends on the 26th. Okay, I'm almost finished. As you can see, I've just got 3 more to go. So it's not it's not that. But there's some really good rewards in there. A couple of characters, and that UR choice was really good. A really good ticket because it was a chance to get a character that would be almost fully maxed out for you because it was a UR select ticket. So definitely keep that in mind as you want to go for. Now, we're moving in on this pretty good. Most of this stuff's going to be ending on 26, so make sure you do get him. Special part 2, the jumping box we talked about, the treasure event. Keep in mind that this is really, you get a lot of these tickets, so you should be slowing everything down, okay, to make it a lot easier. Okay, so let's say, let's just do this. So we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, so let's hit for 5. So you do the treasure up, but you can slow it down just by increasing the number of tickets. And that makes it a lot easier to hit what you exactly want. And you should be moving through these slowly. Okay, analyze what you're doing. Okay, make sure that you're going to hit what you want to hit. Make sure that you want to hit this, possibly. That'll jump you straight to this. Okay, and things like that. So you want to make sure that you analyze this. You want to focus on wherever you can get diamonds. Okay, some of these will have diamonds in them at certain places throughout. So you always want to look for those. Also, analyze what you need. Here's awakening materials. These stars allow you to pass through and get all the rewards. Here's some, stones, awakening stones and things. So analyze each one of these, okay, and go through them. Okay, look right here is some tickets for the actual thing. I think that's 50. Difficult to read. The resolution's not very good. So keep it on, when and then when at the end, you can continue on. As you can see, I've already completed 9 of them, and I've still got 140 tickets left. I try to do one a day, 1 or 2 a day, but I do them very slowly because I focus on each one and try to get everything out of them that I can. There's also a step-up mission. This is the last one for me, and just do these, and you get the rewards. And I'm doing it just because it's going to give me 10 more tickets here. Just so I can complete it. I want to complete it. I want to get to the 30th one, but I should have time. Like I say, 6 days left. So that's everything that's currently out. So just keep an eye, and definitely go for Escanor, guys. There's no reason not to. He's light. If he was not a light character, and if he was one of our standard, color characters, I probably would just pass on him because I've almost got the one Escanor fully maxed. So, I mean, in terms of ultimate. But yeah, he's light, so definitely want to go for him. That makes him much better in terms of that. There's several people out there videos in determining exactly what the best build for him is. So just make sure that you go for that. You can build him a crypt build. You can build a defense build, standard, iron wall build, which is defense and attack. You just have to make a determination as to what you want to go for. But there's numerous things that you can use. Any of them, just put a full set of gear on him, SS gear on him, rack it up, and then break it out and you should having any trouble with him at all. He is like most Escanors. I have not had any trouble. I mean, you definitely probably want to put some type of defense and HP on him, simply because of the fact that Escanor's never been one for survivability. He does a ton of damage. Always been that, but survivability's been one of the issues that the characters had. This one doesn't seem to be that, because he has the, takes fatal damage and he doesn't go down right away. That gives him a little bit extra, but you will see him. I have not seen very many issues. I think only once or twice where I've noticed, that he's probably went down early, but I think that's a lot of times because people are trying to take him out pretty quick because of what he can do. Okay, because he can do a lot of damage, so I think a lot of times he's being targeted. And you're going to see him a lot in PvP, so you have to get used to him. Because you see Escanor, the one, in a lot of PvP, and he's a grade up. Plus he's light, so everybody's going to be replacing the one Escanor with this Escanor, if they're running a human team, of course. So you have to take that into account as well. But yeah, he's a good character, and he's definitely worth it. So keep that in mind. But we're trying to build back up to 900. So that's what I'm going to be focusing on. I'm still scared that they might throw some of that out on New Year's. We'll know in a few days, of course. But we'll have to see, which way they go. I don't think they're going to, simply because of the fact that this Night of Vannfor runs until the 2nd. But I just think they might throw something out there for New Year's that's going to be, because this is going to be disappearing on the actual 26th. So they could throw something else in there, but we haven't heard anything yet, okay, about what might be coming out. So I'm keeping my diamonds in reserve in case they do something. Last year they bring out 2. They bring out a dark and a light. We've got a light. We don't have a dark. Okay, so that's where I'm at. That's why I'm saying, get me 900. Okay. The reason I did not get Light Liz last year was because I did not have enough diamonds. I could only go for 1. I'm a big Melios fan, so I went for Trade of Melios, which was the obvious choice. He is a total demon. He does a ton of damage. Highest damage in the game. And I use him in my team all the time. He is my main, he's the mainstay in my team. So that was the right choice. But I wanted to get Liz as well too, simply because of the fact that I wanted to have, I wanted to have a healer on hand, You know, I've got Liz, Green Liz. She does healing fine, and if I need for certain situations, I use her for that if I need to. Um, but I wanted to go ahead and get her because she was just a light character. She was the first light character, and I just wanted to get her, but couldn't. So I'm just scared that they might throw out a dark character at New Year's. So that's why I'm building back up tonight. Now I should. If you take a look at her thing, she's got a ton of diamonds. You see, that's going to be 10. Here's another 10. So that's 10, 20, 30. So that's 40 right there. And right there is 40. So that's 55. And as you can see, that is more than enough that I need to get to 900. So once I get to 900, I might be open to going for this. But I don't really. I see her to be situational, so not really something I'm looking for. But yeah, I probably won't not be able to get to 1,000. Uh, uh, probably won't. Yeah, probably will not be able to get to 1,000 before that event ends. They had a huge sack of diamonds. 100 diamonds came out today. For I think it's probably gone. But it was sorry for the inconvenience. Right here, 100. Our apologies. So any of you who don't log on, log on. It's a free 100 diamonds. So we apologize for the inconvenience. I'm not exactly sure what the inconvenience was. I did not see anything down. Nothing that would lead me to go searching for what the problem was. I just took the 100 diamonds and thanked him for it. Maybe it's just a Merry Christmas, but they said our apologies, so I think something happened. But yeah, so I'll be easily be able to get the 900 that I need, but I'm just waiting to do that. And then I'll make a determination. But yeah, so get in here, go ahead and knock everything out. Make sure that you focus on this. Get as far through this as you can. The rewards are excellent. Okay, it's not every day that they give you, a new character with the actual ability to take you all the way up to 90. So yeah, definitely want to do that. All right, so that's all I got. I just want to let everybody know that we did have some new stuff up. If you're interested in it, but like I say, it's not a really good set. Character's mediocre as far as I'm concerned. Now, don't get me wrong. The actual secondary character, she's actually pretty good in terms of support. This one, but again, she's a festival type character, so she's a seasonal hero. She's not going to be something you're going to be able to get a lot of if you want to max her out unless you spend money. That's what these characters are. Anytime you come up with these characters, they're situational and you need to spend money to get them because you're not going to see them except during certain seasons. So the next time you'll probably see her will be next year, at the end of next year. Okay, so keep that in mind before you do that. Okay. So keep that in mind here. But yeah, he's definitely something worth it because he does make a lot of stuff a little bit either, even though he is a festival character. But again, just from the base that he helps, it should be something that you could use because he's a light character and he's going to be useful to you. Even from his base stats, you'll find that he's exceedingly well equipped to deal out a ton of damage, and he'll make your PvP better. And you're going to be seeing a lot of him, so one way to counter him is to actually have him as well. So that's the way I look at it. So I've got him up, maxed him out. I've been using him. He's already been put in place of Escanor, the one Escanor. So good character. Yeah, so go to that. Keep an eye on the anniversary, and definitely do this. Good rewards. Got some things. A Winter Holiday card pack, which you always want right here. And then the stuff for Thonar. Okay, for an outfit for Wonder Thonar. You probably have her. I'm pretty sure I have her, actually. That's Brunhild. That's not her. Brunhild. That's not her. Matrona. I think I have her in here somewhere. I'm just not exactly sure where she's at. I'm pretty sure I snatched her up some time ago. There she is, right there. Wonder Thronor. So this will be an outfit set for her. Yeah, so this is all base stuff. So that set would be it would not, of course, replace this, but that would be better in terms of for getting a nice weapon and thing, because these are base equipment, and you'll get a little bit better rates on the actual items that are pushed out. So keep that in mind. So it's a nice little set for her. I'm not exactly sure why they tossed that in there, actually. Yeah, Wanderer Thronor. So, it's a set for her. Take it. I'll use it. So, yeah, so keep that in mind. The outfit would be, the outfit would be pretty nice. But I've already got a UR outfit for her, so I'm definitely not going to replace that. Got the UR outfit. I'm pretty sure when she came out that I snatched up a piece of that. So definitely go for that. You can also get a couple pieces of gear for Escanor inside of the boss events, especially the one for the actual. I call it. I've just been calling it the cricket event. This right here, because it looks like a grasshopper or a cricket. So you can snatch up his gauntlets in here. I have to do it today to get the gauntlets. Okay. But I already got one set of gauntlets, so it's another set of gauntlets. But I'm going to go ahead and get it anyway. This is a bunch of gross stuff. I haven't really been focused on this. I've got buku of all of these items. So I've just been focusing on clearing everything out in here. One thing I liked was they had a bunch of these 10. You could get like 150 tickets. I think it was like 15 times. So that helped me get through that. And then all the Bell Mouse core to Demon's Energy used for Awakening, plus some Super Awakening coins. Got an UR pendant. So this is really all good stuff. So this is what I was going for. And I just got to do it 3 more times. I'm going to go ahead and get it. And I'll determine which one I want to put on. They usually have different stats. One will be attack, one will be defense. So just put on whatever seems best at the time. This is really easy to beat. Okay, you should be able to beat this in 2 turns. He should not even get a chance to attack. Just make sure you bring in a team, as you can see I've already got, that has attackers, single attackers. You don't want to AoE. And here that's why I took out Enchinita, because she needs both of hers. She's AoE. Okay, you want to focus on single targets so you can take him out. You get 4 shots, 4 single target damages. We usually kill him. If you're doing it on easy, it takes a little bit longer on hard. I had to go through, but the corrosive that it puts out is not that bad. But if you just got a mid-level team, you shouldn't have any trouble beating him. So just basically go any one. I can do this actually too because it does a ton of damage. But that's just how powerful Trader Melios is. So basically, just this will kill him. And you just want to take him out. He'll die, and then of course he'll rebirth. And then you just kill him again. So just do. It doesn't matter if it's physical or magical damage. It doesn't matter. He's not thing to both. I can use this because it just does a ton of damage no matter who, he's just Trader Melios, so it does a ton of damage. And I'll kill him right here. See, that almost, that's well over 25% that's needed. And then he'll finish him off. But just make sure, so that's it. Should be able to, now, you're not going to be able to kill him, of course, instantly on hard. On hard, he has a lot more life, so you're going to have to do 2 passes. But you should be able to survive 2 passes before you begin taking a lot of damage from the corrosive. He poisons you, is what he does. But you should be able to survive at least, for a couple more turns, which is what you're going to need to take him out in hard, because he goes up to 150. I tried it on the stream. I could do it, but I'll have to replace. I'm probably going to have some healing. Okay, so I just been focusing on doing the normal to get everything that I needed. I only needed normal, so that's what I've been focusing on. Like I said, I don't need any of this growth stuff right here, so I've just been focusing on getting it. And I did a couple of hards, but most of the time I just focused on the actual normal, because I figured out how many you usually get between 20 and 60 on each one of the roll. In that case, I got 40. And that'll get you everything inside of here. But if you do want the growth materials, you might want to focus on just doing the hard to get all these pendants and stuff. But Water of Life books, I've got all this in spades. I've got hundreds of them, literally. So it's not something that I really need. See, like these, I've got 448 ears. And I've got 369 wings. And I've got 526 horns. So as you can see, I really don't need any of that stuff that I can't get. So it's really not. I just didn't see need the hassle. I did it a couple times on hard and said, well, this is just, you get a little bit more reward, but in reality, it's not something I need to spend the extra time on. If I could just do what I need to do for doing the normal, and I can knock it out inside of a few minutes. So that's what I've been focusing on. But yeah, so I got everything that I needed. I'm impressed with it. But yeah, it's really nice. Get in there. Like I say, I would try to get your diamonds back up to 900 if you're running low, because we're not sure what's going to happen. We'll know here in a few days once they drop the new character for the New Year's. It just worries me that they're going to throw a dark character out there. Okay, they did a light and a dark last year, and now they've given us another light. It seems to me they're probably going to give us another dark. So yeah, nobody's given us any type of indication because they haven't dropped the China update yet, but like, we'll keep it in mind. So get back up to 900 is what I'm saying. So if they do drop it, I can get it. That's all I'm saying. So keep that in mind whatever what you're doing, and understand that this event ends on 26th, the anniversary of it. So you know how they do. They'll bleed you dry, and then they'll throw out another. That's what they did last year. They put out 2 of them, so nobody had enough for both of them. So you either had to choose one or spend money to get more diamonds so you could get them both. Okay, so that's why I think they might do that again. So that's why I'm waiting to get back up to 900, and then once I've done that, I'll make any type of determinations. Okay, so I said, say it 100 times. Keep that in mind. Wait. Okay, now, because we'll know pretty soon here. We're global, so China gets it first. You can watch videos. You've got some out of Nailheads and a few other channels, and they'll tell you exactly what's coming when they drop the notes. So you can make a decision if it's something you want to do. But you want to keep 900 in stock just in case. It might be a 600, but generally when they do something on a large scale character like that, it's usually 900. So if they do drop a dark character, it's probably going to be 900. So that's what you're most likely going to need. Okay, so keep that in mind, all right? Thanks a lot for watching. Remember to subscribe. Once you subscribe, you'll see a bell. Click on it. You'll be notified each time I drop a video. Kendra, coming at you from the corner, signing out.